Hello, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, The Girl with the Pilates Mat. Welcome to class today. We are doing an extended workout, so this is going to be a 40-minute Pilates class using the small core stability ball. We're going to move from beginners exercises through to intermediate exercises, and it's going to be a full body workout. So, are you ready? Then let's begin. So come down onto your mat, and I like to start by making friends with my ball, and the way I do that is to go straight into a little bit of core stability and balance work. So that's what we're going to begin with today. So I'm going to get you to lie yourself all the way down, have your knees bent, and then lift the pelvis up, place the ball underneath your sacrum. So if you know your sacrum is wonderful. If you're not sure, you want it below the waist, but just at the top of the bottom. So that's where you've got that lovely triangular bone of the pelvis, and it should feel really, really nice. Okay, this is what I mean by making friends, because we are going to challenge ourselves today. Now, while you're lying there, let's start to just release the lower back. So you're just swaying your hips right and left, just moving with the ball underneath you. That little movement of going right and left, it's just loosening up the stiffness in your lower back, which is ideal before you begin today. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back to the center and think about relaxing your shoulders. Bring your arms down by your side, palms down. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Breathe out. I want you to pull your tummy muscles in and up. Think of a thread pulling up through the front there and holding that thread. Tip the pelvis back. So you're pressing into the ball, but tipping this way. So you're going to feel that lovely stretch in your quads, and then you're going to breathe in. You're just going to go back to that neutral position. So that's those three bones in line. So let's take a breath in. Breathing out, we're going to tilt back. So pulling in and up, finding the stretch. Inhale to return. Exhale to tilt. Inhale to return. Exhale to tilt. Inhale to return. Exhale to tilt. And inhale back. Each time we go, we're going to try and get a little more tilts, a little more stretch, a little deeper engagement in the core. So let that ball help you. Last two. Tilt and back and tilt and back. So as we're in this position, we're going to go into the single leg lift. So we're starting with the hands down. This is the beginner position. You're going to take a breath in. Breathe out, and you're going to float your right leg up. So now we're starting to use our core a little bit more. We're going to inhale, lower the toe to the ground, tap the ground, and exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. And one more, lower, and lift. Now leave the leg there. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, draw all the tummy muscles in and try and float your left leg up. So you're now balancing on your ball. You may feel a little wobbly, but that's okay. Use your arms to help you stabilize, and then place your right leg down. Let's do it on this side. The leg lifts. So we're going to inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And lift. So trying to minimize the use of your arms. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. One more time. Lower and lift. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right leg up. Let's find our little balance here. Okay, so now we're going to make it a bit more challenging. You've got two choices. You can keep your hands down. You want to challenge yourself further. You're going to bring your arms up in the air. So now we're going to do it from here, those toe taps. Inhale, lower. Tap the floor. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Two more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. And inhale, lower. Exhale, up. On to the other side. Now the key point is if you're losing your balance, really think about closing the ribs at the front, drawing the abdominals in at the front of the body. Here we go, left side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Two more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now we're going to try and alternate the legs. So we're going to lower the right leg and then we're going to switch and lower the left. So we're going to inhale to switch and exhale to switch. Inhale to switch and exhale to switch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale last time. Inhale and exhale. Bring both legs up. Open the arms out to the side. Well done. And then we're going to rest those legs down. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. You're going to tilt that pelvis and you're going to peel up off the floor. You're going to bring your hands underneath. Take hold of your ball. Bring it up in the air. So we're holding it above the chest now. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out and slowly peel that spine down. Well done. Once you're down, reach your arms overhead, reach your legs out. We're going to have a nice little stretch. So I want you to take the ball over to the right. So it's like a little side stretch on the floor. And bring it back to the center. And then over to your left. And that to the center. Good. Over to your right. And that to the center. And over to your left. Back to the center. Well done. Now draw the feet in. Pick the legs up and pop the ball between your knees. Okay, so just above your knee bones, and then you're going to place it down. So we're going to do a lot of work now with the inner thighs. So hands down on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out and just squeeze the ball as hard as you can and release. Squeeze and release. We're feeling it all through here. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. So we're going to go into a pelvic curl, but we're going to add the squeeze into it. So we're going to squeeze the ball, holding that pressure. I want you to take a breath in and then breathe out, keeping that pressure on the ball, but tilting the pelvis back and peeling up off the floor. Reach the arms overhead, reach them back. Take a deep breath in and exhale, slowly coming back down. So let's try that again. So we have a little release here, then we're going to squeeze on that ball, take a deep breath in, exhale, coming back, peeling up off the floor, lift that bottom up, but keep those ribs closed, reach your arms overhead, squeezing that ball as hard as you can, bring them back, deep breath in, exhale, slowly coming back down. All right, little release. And then squeeze on the ball, deep breath in, exhale, tilt, peeling up, hold it there, hold the squeeze, arms overhead, arms come back, deep breath in, exhale, slowly coming down. And we're going to do 3 more, but slight change on the arms, deep breath in, exhale, tilting, coming up, so we're really squeezing on that ball. Reach the arms overhead, now leave them there, take a breath in, exhale, squeeze a little harder on the ball, but come down through the spine, leaving the arms where they are. So you're going to feel that lovely, gorgeous stretch as you come back, and then bring those arms down. So squeeze the ball, take a deep breath in, exhale, tilting the pelvis, peeling up, pushing up, reaching those arms overhead. Take a breath in, exhale, squeeze a little harder on that ball and try and come down through that spine. So we're going through each and every vertebra. That's what we're thinking about trying to do. Arms come down, last one, deep breath in, exhale, squeeze, tilt, peeling up. Reach those arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly coming down. We're going to leave the arms where they are, all the way down with that pelvis, and then just circle your arms out to the side. Keep the palms up. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, we're going to squeeze the pelvis, but try not to tilt this time. Okay, squeeze the ball, sorry, I said pelvis, didn't I? Squeeze the ball and try and float up. So you're going to really feel that in the core. So we're not tipping the pelvis now. We're going to go into some work through the obliques, that's the side of the waist. So we're going to breathe in, taking our ball over to the right. Breathe out, bring it back to the center. Inhaling as you go left. Exhaling back to center. So keep squeezing that ball over to your right and center, to your left and center, right and center, left and center. Now 3 more sets, but we're going to add a little something. So you're going to go over to your right, squeeze a little bit more on that ball and bring it back to center, little release. Over to your left, squeeze down on that ball and then come back to center and release. Over to your right, squeeze and come center, release. Over to your left, squeeze and come center and release. Over to your right, squeeze, come center and release. Last one to your left, squeeze, come center and release. Well done. Now from there, bring your hands down by your side. Palms down. Let's bring ourselves back into our neutral pelvis. Okay, so I want you to have a little gap under here. All right, and try and maintain that gap. So you're gonna, if you can, slide your hands just under that gap, keeping it there. You're gonna breathe in and try and tip both legs away without your pelvis moving. You're really gonna feel this in your lower tummy area, and then exhale, come up. You don't have to touch the floor, okay? Try and focus on pelvis still. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Go as low as you can without your pelvis tilting, and lift. So I'm already shaking when I'm halfway down. That's just a guide to help you. You should be really feeling this in those lower abdominals. 3 to go. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. And now you're going to place the feet all the way down on the floor. Well done. Let's reach those arms overhead. Turn the palms towards each other and just slide your feet slightly further away. Okay, so we're going to bring our arms up, lift the head and chest, reach forward, holding on if you need to bring yourself up. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to take that ball and we're going to place it here on the back. So if you're female, it's where your bra strap would be, or for everyone as a guide, bottom of your shoulder blades. And then you're going to come back on that ball. And I really love this way of working the abdominals with the ball. So you're going to feel nice and comfortable. Okay, you can see your legs, so you can get those knees in line with the front of your hips. You can also see the pubic bone. We don't want it popping up. We want it nice and flat across here. Let's reach the arms out around behind us, interlace the fingers, hands underneath the head. And now let's just reach back over the ball. This is the best bit. Over that ball, open the elbows and just really enjoy that stretch. Be sure you're supporting your head so there's no strain on your neck. All right, so from here, chest lift, deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to lift that chest up. So think of closing the ribs, coming up, keeping connected to the ball, but trying to really sink down here so you can really feel all those core muscles working. Inhale there, exhale back over the ball. So we're going slow because we want to work hard and we want to focus on where we want to feel it. So coming up, think of ribs closing and getting closer to your hip bones, abdominals sinking down. Inhale, hold, and exhale, go back, but go back over the ball. That's it. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, draw in again as you go back. So we're always working that core. Inhale. Exhale, scooping in. Coming up. Inhale, hold. And exhale as you go back. Again, deep breath in. Exhale up. Inhale, hold. And exhale back. Last one, we're going to come up, we're going to stay up, deep breath in. And exhale, lifting all the way up. So we're now in this position. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel that ball is supporting you because we're going to add some oblique work now. So we're going to do chest lift with rotation, those that know Pilates movement names. So we're going to add the leg lift though. So what you're going to do is take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to float your right leg up and you're going to rotate towards it. So think of left elbow going towards right knee. Your ball will move underneath you to help with that lift. and that rotation. Then you're going to come back and go down. Other way, lift and rotate. So you can feel, you've really got to think about, haven't you, where you are so you don't come off the ball. Exhale, lift and rotate. And inhale, center. Exhale, lift and rotate. And inhale, center. And center. And center. And center. Keep going. And center. We're going to do 2 more sets. And center. And center. Last time. And center. And center. Well done. Reach back. Give your abdominals a lovely stretch. Now, if it feels okay, you can release your arms so they reach out overhead. You can also extend your legs so they reach out. You're feeling that lovely stretch. And what we're going to do now is reach up with the right hand, reach down with the right foot. So you're just feeling that stretch through the front of your abdominals, and then bring it back. Now, left side. And bring it back, right side. And bring it back, left side. And bring it back. Bend both knees. I want you to take your hands back behind your head and gently lift your head up. Good. Reach your hands forward and then come all the way up. Okay, so that ball is going to stay exactly where it is. Don't move your bottom. We're going to do a new exercise from here. This is based on an exercise that you would do on a reformer. This is my adaptation. So you're going to have this leg out, left leg straight, right leg lifted. Okay, hands are under the knee. This is a lovely stretch. Okay, this is called climb a tree. So we start with that back as straight as possible. And we're going to do 3 out breaths. So we bring that knee in towards the chest. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now hands go underneath and you're going to try and extend that leg to wherever it will go to. So you might be bent, you might be straight. It doesn't matter. Wherever you feel the stretch here in your hamstring. Now we think of a roll up. We're going to draw the tummy muscles in and we're going to go back, walking the hands up the back of the leg until you feel the ball behind you. Okay, now you know where the ball is, you're safe. You're going to keep pulling that leg towards you. You're going to lift your arms up and you're going to reach them back, all the way back overhead. Good, now you're going to circle those arms around, lift your head, looking towards that leg, take hold of the back of the leg. Now reach your head forward and start to climb that tree. Coming all the way up, but what we're trying to do this time is get a bit more stretch. And then you're going to bend the knee, bring the hands underneath, sit that spine up. Okay, 2 more times, just like that. So here we go. Exhale, 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 and extend. Good, coming down through the spine. Pulling that leg towards you. Let's reach both arms overhead. Keep reaching that leg into that stretch. Circle those arms. Find the back of the leg and start to climb back up, pulling the abdominals in. Moving towards the ankle if you can, and then bend the knee, hands under the kneecap, lifting up nice and straight. 1 more time. 1, 2, 3. Extend. Walking down. Use those abdominals. Reach your arms overhead. Circle around. Bring yourself back up. Good. Bend that leg. Well done. And then slide that leg away. Exactly the same thing now on the left. It's going to feel different. We'll do for all of us. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Extend that leg. Now just scoop the tummy muscles in, moving back, finding the ball. Once you've found that ball, you're safe. Pull that leg towards you so you're really feeling that stretch. Now reach your arms overhead, reach that body out, circle around. Find the back of the leg, walking up that leg, using those abdominals to bring you up. Bend the knee. 1, 2, 3. Extend the leg. Scooping in, walking those hands towards the hips. Pull that leg towards you. Reach your arms up, over and back. Trying to balance on that ball. It's not easy, I know. Circling around. Hands underneath. Walking back up. And bend one more time. 1, 2, 3. Extend. Walking down. Good. Arms overhead. Reach around, circle. And then walk those hands all the way back up. Bend the leg and come down. Brilliant stuff. Okay, bring that ball to the back of your pelvis now so you can feel the connection. Okay, we're going to do one more abdominal exercise up here, then we're going to go onto our side. So pull this in here, flex your feet, soften your knees. Think of scooping in here, taking your arms up behind your head, fingers interlace. This is also a reformer exercise. Okay, so open out, keeping your back straight, you're hinging back. So you're going to inhale back and exhale up. So the movement's coming from the hips, spine is still. And back. You might get a little shaky, I know I am. Inhale back. Exhale up. 3 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Oh, did I lose my ball? And up. And last one. Inhale back. Exhale up. Now the ball can move away as it did for me, so you just pull it back in. All right, and now we are going to rotate to our right and we're going to dip back. So still back straight. Think of right elbow going down towards the floor. Feel the ball underneath you. Bring yourself back up and come to center. Rotate to your left. Left elbow heading down towards the floor. Come up and center. To your right and dip and up and center. To your left and dip and up and center. Last time each side. Right and dip and up and center. Left and dip and up and center. Well done. Okay, come on to your side. So I want you to bend the bottom leg and then the ball, it's just like my thumbnail picture, is going to go here. So the side of your ribs. Okay, so not in the armpit, not at the bottom, somewhere in the middle. Okay. And you're going to have your hand on the floor to start, reaching it out. And you're going to just play around until you can try and find a position where you are pretty much stable. And this is a really good way to do side lying exercises because the minute you start to twist, you're going to come off your ball. So it's a really good way to learn where the right position is for you. Okay, so we're going to be up like so. Just take your head down so you're not feeling that strain. You want that nice angle of the head there. Scoop the tummy muscles in and then you're simply going to lift the leg up and down, up and down, lift and down, lift and down, lift and down, and lift and down. Now from there you can put your hand under your head. Okay, so hand is under the head now, ball is supporting you. We're going to try this next exercise, so side kick. This is where it gets a little tricky, all right? So we're going to bring this arm up in the air, I think, make it a little bit more tricky still. We're going to flex the foot and swing the leg forward, trying to keep your ball still. You're going to point the toe and swing the leg back. Now this is where it always gets tricky. So you've got to find that point where you can take the leg back, but you're not rolling off the ball. So flex, bring yourself forward, point, bring it back. If that's too much for you, hand can go on the floor, okay? Flex it forward and point it back. Flex it forward and point it back. Last two. Flex it forward and point it back. And flex it forward and point it back. Now bend that knee and this hand reach around, try and take hold of that foot. Extend your front leg a little and let's just have a nice stretch of the quads because we've been working those thighs and hip flexors today. So take a breath in, bring the knee forward, breathe out and just reach it back. Finding that stretch. Oh yes, that's a good stretch. Again, bring it forward and reach it back. Wherever you feel the stretch, that's good. So I always say, don't worry about trying to do exactly what I'm doing. Just look at it as a cue for position, but then try and feel what feels good in your own body. Well done. And come on up. And let's do that on the other side now, okay? So exactly the same idea. We've got that bottom leg bent. And we've got the ball underneath us here. We've got that arm reaching out. We're going to align the hips first of all. So make sure your foot's not behind you. Okay, and the head, you're going to feel a strain here if you're in this position. So think about just tipping your head so you've got one nice line through the body. Hand on the hip, lifting up and down, up and down, up and down, lift and lower, lift and lower, one more, lift and lower. Now elbow goes down, hand is now supporting your head. So adjust as you need to. Okay, remember we don't want to be rolling forward, we want to be balancing on that ball, but nice and open across the front of your chest, arm reaching up, leg reaching up in line with the hip, flex the forward and come forward with that leg. Inhale, we're pointing the toe, reaching back as far as you can without your ball making you too unstable. So flexing forward, pointing back, flexing forward, pointing back. You're doing great. 3 more, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Last time, forward and back. Well done. Bring everything down. You're going to come on up. We're going to do a back extension. I've been playing around with this, but I want to try a slightly different position of the ball. Normally I put the ball on the sternum, but if you can do it and it doesn't make you feel unwell, some people feel a bit queasy with this, we're going to try the ball a bit lower, so more here. Okay, so that for me is like the bottom of my ribs, more or less, I think where the diaphragm is there. Okay, so lying on the ball. Oh, hello there, boo. Lying on the ball, and you can feel you're propped up quite high. Separate your feet, and then I want you to reach your arms back, and have them up in the air so they are palms up, but bring them to the side of your thighs. So your thumbs are touching your thighs. And then I want you to fold your body or round your body forward. Head may or may not touch the mat. Then you're going to breathe in, lifting up as much as you can. And breathing out, lowering down. You don't have to get all the way down. It's more the upward movement I'm interested in. And down, we're breathing in to lift up. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. Hold it here and reach the arms out to the side. Good. Now turn the palms facing down. Little lift up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Take the arms behind you, bending, bring them forward, place them on the mat, and bring yourself up. Very good. All right, time is nearly up, so let's put the ball to finish between the thighs. Okay, bring your thighs a little bit closer together. Just very simple, pelvic curl. Take a breath in. Breathe out, scoop the tummy muscles in, tucking it under, giving yourself a good stretch. Inhale and exhale. Back the other way. Deep breath in. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale and exhale back. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale, coming back. Now tuck your toes under here. Sit back for a moment, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, coming forward, taking the weight into your hands, floating up. Let's do a little hover. So knees are just off the mat. Press that mat away. And holding it here, take a deep breath in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. And one more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to straighten those legs, coming into your upward stretch, your up stretch. We're going to gently lower the heels down as far as you can go. So really trying to stretch out the bottom part of those legs. Leave the ball where it is, pushing your chest closer to that ball, stretching your shoulders, and then slowly walk the hands back to the feet. Now take the weight out of the hands, let the arms relax, let the head hang down. And then take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to slowly come up through the spine, straight or bent legs. Straight is more challenging, but choose which feels right for you. All the way up to standing. Well done. Let's take that ball away. And let's just finish with some deep breaths. So you're going to inhale, reaching up. Exhale out. Switch hands. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale out. And last one, inhale, reaching up. And exhale out. And that's, my lovely Pilates pals, is your session for today. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you like working with equipment, then do go check out my Pilates with small equipment playlist. We'll have the details down here, down below, and also on the live chat today. Don't forget, if you did enjoy this, please do press the like button. That's the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe. If you subscribe, it means you could talk to me on the live chat, which I always do after my live sessions. All right, so please do subscribe if you can. And thanks very much for watching. Have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Well done, everyone. I'm still here as it is live today. We're doing our live session. I don't know if you saw Boo was doing her little exercises during class today, but I hope you enjoyed the session. We did an extra long one today because I know a lot of you have been saying you want to get back to doing the longer classes. So we're going to try and keep these classes between 30 and 40 minutes. But it's really important for me to know what you like and what works for you, because you're the people who are here live with me on Friday. So you are my people. You're my most important people. What you want, I need to know, all right? Because the lives are very special workouts where we all get together, aren't they? And it's important for me that you keep feeling like you're progressing each week, you're learning something new, you're enjoying the style of the classes. Okay, so do let me know in the comments. I'll be here for the next maybe 10-ish minutes. Also, a couple of housekeeping things I need to think about before I forget. Monday's class, Monday's live, is going to be Pilates with the weights. Okay, these are, I know, probably almost my most popular workouts. My favorite personally is working with the ball, but the ones that people really love are the weights. So we're going to do this on Monday, and it'll be a 30-minute class on Monday with the weights. These are 1 kilo, 2 pound weights. You can go a little heavier if you want, but as you know, I do lots of extended holds, so you don't want to be super heavy with them. You're just adding that little extra bit of resistance. And also to let you know, if you didn't know already, that this month is equipment month on the channel. So everything we're doing this month in our live sessions will be with a piece of equipment. Nothing is expensive. So we've got balls, we've got bands, we've got loop bands, we've got weights. We are going to do magic circle or the Pilates circle. I know lots of people like those. So do keep an eye out by checking my post section. The post section is where I tell you what's coming up. I try and keep on top of that, so I'll let you know just about the day before generally when that's happening. So do go and navigate to that. If you're not sure where it is, go to my homepage, you'll see the banner, and then if you look below the banner, you'll see titles that say home, video, live, playlist, and then posts. Posts is where I just post what's coming up, all right, or any little information. I also do votes and polls and things like that on there as well. So do check that out. If you look at that section as well, I did a post at the beginning of this week with the links to all the equipment that I'm using. So if you want to get exactly the same thing, you'll see what those things are. I'm also going to be doing foam roller, but there's links to it all in that post. So do go and find that post if you want to know what piece of equipment I'm working with specifically, so you can get your own little home studio kits. Okay, enough of that. Let's see who's here, shall we? So I'm just going to come on to the chat. Hello to Yvonne Thorpe. Yvonne, hello, lovely to see you. Thank you very much for your donation. You are always first on, aren't you, Yvonne? So well done. Hello to Carlin Hawkeren, who's over in the States. Hi, Carlin. Hope you're feeling okay. Hope all is well with you. Thank you very much for your donation today. Very much appreciated. Good morning to Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. Lovely to see you. Hope your balance was okay today with the ball. Let me know. Hello to Robin Newcomb. Hi, Robin. Robin says, happy Friday, everyone. Haven't done a 40-minute workout for a while, so I'm challenging myself today. But Matt is out, and I'm ready to give it a go. Lovely koala bear emoji. How was it, Robin? Me personally, I really enjoyed that 40-minute session because also I haven't done them for a while either. And I know we were doing them regularly, weren't we, on a Friday before Christmas. So I'd like to get back into doing them. I might alternate 30 and 40 minutes depending on what the class is, but let me know what you thought, Robin. Carol Neath, hi Carol, thank you very much for your donation this morning. Hello to Martine de Kerpel, hello to Star Granby. Hi Star, who's here with us from New York, lovely to see you. Hello to Sue Wood, hello to Farah, Cora Mavatan. Did I say that right? I hope so. Lovely to see you, Farah. Hello to Leanne Kurtz. Leanne says, oh, what a lovely message, Leanne. Leanne says, I'm healing from a long chronic illness that took me away from the gym for over 18 months. Goodness me, Leanne. Rachel, your channel and your classes have been a game changer for me, helping my healing so much. Thank you. Leanne, I am so glad to know that these sessions are helping you heal. Keep going, Leanne. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I know when things when you have things like chronic illness, it can be so challenging, can't it, to the mind as much as the body. So well done, Leanne, for seeking out something that's working for you. And I am thrilled that you're here with me. So thank you, Leanne. Sending you lots of love and best wishes for your recovery. Hello to Farah Koramavatan. Hello to you, lovely to see you. Hello to Anne Pappas. You're not doing this one. Get yourself a ball, Anne. They are great. But you tried, oh, okay, you tried it without. Yeah, you really need to get a ball. These balls, they're not really, you can't really do these with anything other than a ball. But I'm sure you can get them over in South Africa. Have a look at my links, Anne, because they're not expensive and they're really, really good for you. And we do quite a lot of workouts with them, as you will see if you go to my equipment list. Helen Lees, hello to Helen, says, have to do this later as work being done in the house. I like quietness to enjoy your wonderful classes. Kofi sent, thank you, Rachel. That sounds wonderful, Helen. Well, enjoy the class when you do it. Farah has a question. Knee and back are ache together, heart. Are these exercises benefits for knee surgery and back together? Yes or no? Yes, they are. A lot of the work we did today, Farah, when we were having the ball between the knees, that's really, really good for anyone, supporting anyone who's got issues with their knees, because it's strengthening the muscle that runs from your pelvis down. Let me just show you. Sorry, let's take my slippers off. It's when you've got the ball here, yeah, and you're squeezing, you're working all the muscles here, okay? Which really, really helps when you've got a problem with the knee. The fact we were doing the pelvic curls, so we had the ball here, but we were peeling the spine up off the floor. That's working here and also here. So again, very, very beneficial for the knees. Anyone with knee issues, I really want to encourage you to start doing these workouts with the ball. I've got quite a few on the channel and they all contain those exercises in different order, but very, very good for you. So yes, okay, hope that helped, Farah. Let me know. Here we go. Saskia. Saskia says, thank you, Anne Pappas, for trying. I also don't have a ball and thought I'd try it without. We'll do some of the recorded sessions instead. Have a lovely weekend. Thanks for sharing, Saskia. Again, Saskia, get yourself a ball. They're so, so good for your Pilates, all right? And when I know more of you have them, we can do more sessions with them. Great for core stability. Like, I feel really, I get quite stiff in the back now because I'm, 60, going on 61 this year. And I found that working with a ball, particularly at that pace, for a good 40 minutes, it really makes my back feel lovely and warm and just mobile. So I do recommend them for everyone. Karen says, I'm taking a few seconds out to let you know how much I am loving this. I'm so glad, Karen. Thank you for sharing. Really, really good. Po Yoke Low says, I just found this channel and you have a YouTube live every Friday. So perfect for me as I'm in Asia, and this is what I'm going to do every Friday from now on. Thank you for all you do. Po Yoke Low, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, I'm here every Friday live, and it's so nice to talk to you. You are over in Asia, so welcome to the channel, and I hope you'll come back and see me again next Friday. I look forward to it. So doing lots of equipment this month, but we mix between Fridays are always mixed ability or intermediate level. They move between the two. I tend to do the beginner workouts more on a Monday because we have a regular, what I call my Friday crew, known as Rachelettes. We're all in the kind of mixed ability kind of level now. So that's what we do on Fridays. So Po Yoke Low, let's see you next week. Yes, I look forward to you joining again. VW, hello to VW, who says this was awesome. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Really glad you enjoyed it. Hello to Anne Reed, who says excellent. Thank you. Carlin Hawkgren says that was great. Loved it. Forgot how much the ball facilitates, but I still got shaky. Exactly. That's the beauty of the ball, isn't it? That there are exercises that we all have got used to, and we think, oh yes, I can do that exercise. You put something in the mix like a ball, it changes everything. It changes up your approach to the exercise, the way your body reacts to the exercise. It makes your body work harder. It brings in more resistance. Again, always, all those things are so good for taking your fitness up a level, all right? And of course, we all get that lovely rush of happy hormones post-workout because we know we've done a really challenging session. So well done, everybody. Pauline Barnes, hello Pauline, lovely to see you today. Pauline says, loved this class. Thank you. That wonderful back stretch over the ball. Oh, I know Pauline, it's so good, isn't it? One of my favorites as well. Kerry Ward says, that went so quickly. I think it was the concentration that took my mind off everything. I loved it. I'm so glad, Kerry. That's exactly what I want to hear. Thank you for sharing that, because that's the joy of movement that I want to give you all. That's what I feel is my gift, is to give people that love, that joy in moving their bodies. So thank you very much for sharing that. Susan Mitchell says, love that. Thank you, Rachel. Surprising challenge towards the end, but all good. Have a fab weekend. And you, Susan, thank you very much for sharing. Judith D, hi Judith. Judith says, I loved that class. Thank you so much. I feel about 6 inches taller now, and I love overcoming the instability that the ball creates. What a beautiful comment. Thank you, Judith. That's exactly it. It's that joy, isn't it? That feeling of overcoming that challenge. I love that. It's a brilliant comment. Thank you, Judith. And Ali says, good morning, everybody. Morning to you. And Life of Jeannie says, morning, Rachel. It's Delia here. Thanks for a fantastic workout. I loved the ball and the longer session. I feel that every inch of me has been worked out. Can't wait for the other equipment workouts. Yes. Thank you very much, Delia. Really good to see you. Susan Mitchell, thank you for your donation today. And Judith D, thank you also for your donation. Remember, everyone, you can donate directly on the channel. If you pop to the bottom, you'll see there's a smiley face and a $sign. So if you're on Google and you're signed into Google, you can donate directly that way. Or you can do it by joining my Ko-fi community. I do a personal post every Friday, Saturday on there. Sometimes it's updates on Pilates, sometimes it's updates on what's going on in my life or different things that I do in the UK, going to shows in London, all kinds of stuff like that. So do check it out. Do join the community if you can. It's also where you can make a monthly donation to support what I do. As you can see, I have no membership. I don't run an app. I don't charge people for anything. I try and give you all of this free because my belief is that when I was younger, there were a lot of people. Let me backtrack that. I come from a very difficult background. There was no money, not much love. It was a tough childhood for me. And I made it through that because so many people, kind people, often strangers, helped me out. I got into dance classes. I had some wonderful teachers who'd let me do classes for free in exchange for helping out with the little ones. And it was all of those things that helped me get to the point where I am today. That's why I keep my channel free, because I want to be able to be that for other people who might be watching our channel. So for all of you, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what your life is, remember it's always good to help other people out as well. So if you can help support me to support this channel, to better keep doing this amount of lives. I do lives twice a week now, and I'm also trying to put out a video every Wednesday. That is all free, so that anyone, whatever their status in life, has got access to it if they choose to do it. By supporting me and my channel, you are also supporting all those people around the world. And I think right now, more than ever, we need to support each other around the world with all this craziness that's going on. Okay, so just remember that we are all one wonderful community, and let's keep on supporting each other, okay? All right, back to the chat. Jeanette says, oh, wow, absolutely love this class. Perfectly paced to focus on each move. The cues were so good. A huge thank you from me. You're being blessed with sunshine too. Have a lovely weekend. Yeah, we have the sun out now, and it's so nice, Jeanette, to have some sunshine. A lovely comment. Thank you, Jeanette. Martine de Kerpel says, that was fantastic. I was trembling with the arms overhead. Do the elbows also touch the ground? With the ball, it's great for the abdominals, but I roll up with one leg with a little momentum. Not a problem at all. So Martine, when the arms are overhead, no, the elbows don't touch the ground. Your arms are straight, so the ball touches the ground, and you keep your arms straight. So let me demonstrate. Can you see my arms? Let me go back a bit. Yeah, so if you were down, so your arms are straight like this, and you just reach back, but you don't want that to happen. So you only go as far back as you can, keeping the arms straight. Now, if that means you can't touch the ground with the ball, that is okay. All right, because what we're trying to do is stretch out the front of the body with that exercise. So hope that helps. Sue Wood, hi Sue, says love that session and we'll definitely do it again. Thank you, Rachel, and have a good weekend, everyone. We've got lots of Friday love today. Robin Newcomb says, lovely session, managed it all, a few twinges, but I kept going, feel fully stretched. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Thank you, Robin. Jeanette says, yes, my balance was great today. My core feels so strong with daily classes. Jeanette, I'm really pleased to hear that. Thank you for sharing. Anne Ali says, sorry for joining late, but I'm going to do mine after the session. Have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. Well, thank you, Anne. That's a lovely message to everybody. Carla La Bombard says, happy Friday, Rachelettes. Kerwin Ambu, hi from a very, very windy Long Island, 44 miles an hour. Oh my goodness, that is windy, isn't it? The alternating toe taps were very tricky. Lost the ball a little, but I loved it. Yeah, that was a challenge. You felt we built up to that one, Carla. So well done. And of course, go back and do it again. Lots of people have loved this session today. So I'm really happy about that because I really love this session. This is the sort of work I really enjoy, where we kind of know the exercises, or the movements might be familiar, but you bring in a piece of equipment, it so changes everything, and it just makes it kind of refreshes you, doesn't it? Carol says, great session again today. Love the ball. Thank you, Carol. VW says, I got my ball from Decathlon, very cheap, about £5. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Exactly. Thank you for sharing that, VW, because yes, they're not expensive bits of kit and they really, really work. I do want to say, I was thinking about this morning. I know there's this huge trend at the moment, particularly on social media, about reformer workouts. Many of us, I would say, well, I can't speak for everyone, many of the people that I trained with, and I did really high level Pilates certification. I did all my training in the States. It was fantastic training with a wonderful female trainer. She is incredible, master Pilates practitioner. She taught me so much, and I'm still in touch with many of my colleagues from that course, just a wonderful group of women. And what I wanted to say was that kind of, when you do the Pilates certification, you train on everything. So you train on mat, you do mat first. You had to have already done that for at least 2 years before you were able to do any other training. And then we did the full certification. So that's all the Pilates equipment. The reformer is just one piece of equipment. There's lots of Pilates equipment invented by Joseph Pilates. But you see this kind of trend for reformer classes. Now, you know, I'm not getting on my high horse in the way that it's done, but all I would say is if you're interested in doing those sorts of classes, nothing wrong with that, but please make sure the person you are studying with or training with is a person who has a full Pilates certification. If they've just learned how to use a reformer, they're not going to have that grounding that a certified Pilates teacher will have, who's gone through the process of learning all the mat exercises, then learn all the exercises, all the different bits of equipment. So just be a little bit careful on that. I don't want to be anti anything because I think exercise is good for everybody. I just don't want anyone to get injured. So always check out the training of a Pilates studio. If you're thinking of going to an in-person class, whatever it is, check their training, check that they have a Pilates certification, because a certification is very different to a level of training. A level of training means you've done a course, and that's good, but a certification means you've done a very thorough course, but you've also been supervised in your first 6 months to year of teaching. So you've got a much kind of higher level of knowledge, etc., which means you can help anyone with any injury that comes into your environment. So just a little shout out there for certified Pilates teachers, because they are incredible. I've worked with many, many wonderful teachers who have got certifications. Poyoke Low says, you are an awesome testimony to how good these workouts are. You look fabulous. Thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. Martine de Kerpel says, it may be 40 minutes for me as well. I loved the side kicks. Good to hear. Thank you, Martine. And they're very good for you, Martine. Delia says, Rachel, you truly look amazing for nearly 61. Yeah, nearly 61. Your skin is so beautiful. Please, could I ask your secret, or is it just Pilates? Any tips you could offer for anti-aging would be much appreciated. Well, Delia, there's a few things I want to say there. Thank you, first of all, for the compliment. Much appreciated. In terms of my skin, I have been using a product called Environ. That's E-N-V-I-R-O-N. I've been using those products for probably 30 years, and they've been brilliant. I would say my mother had very good skin, so I think some of it will be genetics. She always had very good skin. I use Environ. I always wear an SPF, no matter what the weather. Even if it's grey and gloomy in the UK, I've got my SPF on to protect the skin of my face and also my neck. So there's that. What else do I do? It's not from Pilates, though I do think Pilates contributes because obviously anything where you're working the body improves your circulation. I also drink, Delia, lots of water. That really helps plump up your skin. So at any age, but when you get older, I have noticed that if I'm dehydrated, it really shows very quickly in the skin on my hands and the skin on my face and neck. So I make sure I have lots and lots and lots of liquid. Yes, those are kind of the things I do. And of course, I do eat as close to natural products as I can. Again, this is not about lecturing anybody, but I always suggest as much as possible when you have the time, and I know time is a problem for a lot of us, try and eat from scratch, cook from scratch. Try and avoid those processed foods. You know, if it still looks like how it came out of the ground, like a carrot or a courgette, or I don't know, red peppers, onions. Me and my husband Kerwin, we eat a lot of vegetables. He really loves meat. I don't really like meat that much, but I do have fish. I will have meat on occasion, but we try and get as many vegetables in as possible. Again, that will really help your skin as well. Just giving your body all those good nutrients, having lots of fiber. I did a post on my Instagram earlier in the week about a supplement that I've been trying, which has got fiber in, because fiber helps your digestion. And one of the things is you want to put good stuff in your body, but you also want your body to work well to get rid of the bad stuff, right? So you need to have good fiber as well. Anyway, I could talk about that for hours. Maybe that is something I should talk about on a separate video, but that's it, Jeannie. So I use the Environ products. I don't get paid, by the way, to promote any of these things. This is genuinely what I use. They have been brilliant for me. They are very high vitamin A content. You have to start at a certain level and it builds up in strength as your skin gets used to it. And I would say they have made a big difference. And the SPF, so always protect your skin, okay? Jeannie says, and where did you get those snake print leggings from? As I have serious workout gear envy. Thank you very much, Delia. Yes, so the leggings are from a British company called Varley, V-A-R-L-E-Y. They were very expensive. But I've got to say, do you know what? I've had these about 5 years, so they're not current. These are old leggings now, but they probably are, I honestly say, the most comfortable leggings I've ever worn. But they weren't cheap, but they were worth it. And as you can see, I mean, if you look back, you'll see I was wearing these years ago. I've had these a long time, so there we go. So they came from Varley. Hayley Jupp, thank you very much for your donation, Hayley. So appreciated. Anne says, thank you, Rachel. I love this session and oh my thighs. You're feeling your thighs today. Great. Rita O'Hare, thank you so much, Rita, for your donation and your lovely message. Thank you, Rachel, for giving your time. Great class. Well, thank you, Rita. So appreciated. Okay. Donna. What a lovely message. I was going to put that out on Instagram tomorrow, but yes, let's do it. We're here. There's 50 of us still here. Happy International Women's Day, everybody. It's tomorrow, isn't it? The 8th. And yes, from Donna, she says, Happy International Women's Day for tomorrow to all the warrior women in this group. Well, that is beautiful. Thank you, Donna. And right back at you. Let's keep going. Terry says, fabulous session, Rachel. Loved it, even though my preference is normally 20 minutes. This was brilliant and went so quickly. Did struggle with leaning back, couldn't keep my back straight and go back. Don't worry about that at all, Terry. That's a super, super hard exercise. Okay, so you keep that ball right behind you. You can go back a millimeter. You know, just do what you can, which is all one could ever ask of you. So well done, Terry. Linda Lehman says, great session. I love the slower pace as it really challenges your balance and control. It's amazing how much variety you manage to incorporate in each class. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much, Linda. Well, I love movement and I think I've done it all my life. It's just, I feel like I know I talk a lot on the chat, but I also feel like I talk with my body. I express myself through my body and through my movements. And when I was younger and used to have to do exams for my dance, I always used to get the highest mark I got was always for my musicality and my movement practice, the way I move. So I was never technically the best, but I was always complimented on my interpretation of movement. It's something that means a lot to me. So thank you very much for sharing that. That was most appreciated, Linda. Sangeeta says, balancing ball behind the back and toe taps was challenging. Does the amount of air in the ball make a big difference? How should we gauge what is needed? Mine looks a bit squishy compared to yours. All right, this is a great question about working with the ball. So yes, this ball is squishy. Can you see? This is squishy, but not so squishy. So I'm pressing down really, really hard. Let me see. There we go. You can see me now. I'm pressing down really hard, and that's how far I can press down using all my strength. So hopefully that'll give you an idea. Basically, the more solid your ball, this is the way to look at it. The more solid your ball, in fact, the less squishy it is, the more solid and round, the harder the exercises are going to be, because it's very hard to balance on a completely round ball. So you need a little bit of give in that ball. Now, if you're just learning or you are a beginner and you're finding that the way your ball is now is too hard, you can let some air out and that will make it easier. Okay? And then as you get more experience, you want more challenge. You want to really challenge your body, put a bit more air in. But that's where mine is on a sort of a maximum. All right, so I wouldn't go more air than that. And for me now, I wouldn't go less either, more or less there. So I hope that helps you, Sangeeta. All right. Okay, everyone, that was it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Really good to see you all. Lovely to hear how much you enjoyed the class. And remember, we'll be back on Monday live with a weights class. So that will be with the weights, and keep an eye out on the post section of my YouTube channel to find out what we'll be doing in our next Friday live. All right, but until then, my dear friends, happy International Women's Day for tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon.